controversial here. I think the future is bright for community energy, because you guys in London are going to need us. Now, let me explain. Sounds like I'm being arrogant, but we have a broken energy system. It's broken in so many ways, and I'm not going to even try to list all of them. But one of the ways I know in which it's broken is because clients do not trust their energy company. For years, they have been, they felt like the prey of nasty predatory energy companies who will increase the price at whatever provocation and reduce customer services. They feel like they can't even meet their basic needs for heating, for cooking, for sanitation, and their energy company is after them for debt repayment. They feel like, a lot of clients tell me, they feel like their energy company holds them in contempt. They won't even answer the phone, for goodness sake. And what I find is it's not the cold, it's not being cold, or indeed, at a time like this, excessively hot in their homes that really bothers people. It's the lack of dignity. It's because they feel like they're being conned. So we urgently need to transform our energy system. We urgently need residents, schools, businesses, everyone to be involved in creating a distributed, smart, low-carbon energy system. It needs to be a system in which Londoners insulate their homes, generate renewable energy, store energy, feed it back into the grid at peak times, shift their energy demand away from peak times. We're going to need everyone to cooperate. Now, can I ask you, do you think those predatory energy companies are best placed to do that, to mitigate this transition? No. I don't think so. Will people really trust British Gas to do that? I don't think so. I mean, look at the smart meter rollout. I can't tell you how many people say, I'm not having a smart meter, because I think it's just another way for an energy company to get money out of me. Strictly speaking, they were wrong until quite recently, when what happened to all those people who had smart meters and were in debt? They got switched from a credit meter to a prepayment meter without being asked, without being consulted. It just happened overnight without their consent. Oh, you know what, they were right. So in order to transform our energy system, we're going to need cooperation between all those various actors in the system. Those that generate energy, that consume it, that finance it. And I'm going to posit that maybe a cooperative, like the groups here, and maybe that's the best structure for this transition. We always think that an energy company has to be either a fully marketised energy company or that's chasing stockholder value, or it needs to be nationalised. Wait a minute, there's a middle way. So, and one of the ways in which we know this is quite an interesting way to go is from the European experience. In Denmark, energy co-ops can sell energy directly to consumers. There have been far less barriers to them scaling up very quickly. And what you get is this really interesting pattern where you get people who are both consumers, they've also invested in the renewable energy, they become prosumers. Perhaps they might also be generators, they have solar panels on their roof. They become prosumers. They start doing all those kind of energy behaviours that we need. That's shifting away from energy demand, that's shifting overall demand. So London is going to need nerds like us. Nerds who probably know the wattage or can guess with relative accuracy the wattage of any appliance in a building. Who understand, but nerds who also understand their community, who are part of their communities, who know the community group, who know how to find the people who really need the help, who really need the hand-holding. And who can build trust and guide people on a low carbon journey. So this is why I think the future's bright for community energy, because you're going to need us.
Thank you. And there will be a test for everybody so that we'll be able to see who really does know the wattage of